Hello, my name is Diego Correa of Diego Correa Interior Design. Welcome to my video. As every Tuesday, I'm going to be sharing with you some ideas on interiors and design. Today, I am at my fair design studio, and I would like to take you to a journey where I would like to show you what do I understand on specific terms that I think that are very important and key in a beautiful interiors. Sophistication, craftsmanship, elegance, and an artisan and contemporary look at the same time. So why I decided to share this with you? I think that I wanted and I want to give to you the other side of the coin when we talk about contemporary design. Contemporary design doesn't mean necessarily the use of synthetic materials. Contemporary design could mean as well how do you work traditional materials like wood, for example, and how do you combine the material with another materials in a less important proportion in order to achieve that contemporary look. Now, the less materials you use, you rely more on the craftsmanship and on the detailing in order to make that pieces extraordinary. And I think that that is what we have here with those pieces from Chicotti and Giorgetti. So those two brands work basically these pieces in wood. So combined with metal and combined with glass. But definitely the material that is determining the piece of the look is wood. Now, what is the sophistication for me in these pieces? Sophistication for me is achieving a huge impact with few elements and with that kind of cadence that allows you to see and to feel the care that you put into that object in particular. Of course, there are additionally elements to take into account like proportion or the use of the wood, the color of the wood, etc. But when we see, for example, let's analyze a little bit the objects that we have here. For example, if we see the table, that is a frame table, right, in wood, with a top in glass. Now, that is the description of thousands of tables. Now, why this is special? And this is especially because the way that the wood has been treated, has been shaped. The wood has been commanded to spread what it's able to do. So, and that tension and that beauty in the form, in the proportion of the legs is what makes that table special. So what makes its design special. So that is where attention to detail is shown in a very dramatic way. Now, if you see the armchair, the same happens. You got that beautiful arm that goes from the back of the chair up to the top, the bottom of the leg. And it's that sinuous, that beautiful curve that tells you about craftsmanship. And that is the core of these brands, that they care not just about delivering a product that is impeccably made, and of course with the technologies that we have right now, part of it is doing by that, but the final touch is the artisan who give that smoothness, that warm feeling. Now, the other element that we have in the composition, in this composition, is this divider. This is shelf that divides the living area from the dining area. Excuse me. Is a very important element that you can use in your living room. Why? Because the beauty about these dividers or screens is that they create two spaces perfectly separated without destroying the perception of an open plan of a bigger space. So now, in this case, this is not just shelf, these are design shelf. So you can see that in the shape of the profile of the shelf, almost like the wing of a plane, but put together, so that creates that kind of long curves that give a very elegant profile. You know, the commonality of all these designs that we have here is the use of curves for describing that elegance. Now, there are many kinds of curves. There are curves that are very open, there are curves that are closed. These kind of, the ones that we have here, we can say that they are being so soft, they can aim to a masculine or a feminine public without any problem, are very neutral in their beauty. You know, for the austerity, for the use of few materials, is associated a lot with masculine, as many of my male clients want. You know, solid pieces, no extremely elaborated, not a lot of materials, very pure, very neat, very well made. So that fits very well that purpose, as is the case of that bench that we have here. A beautiful piece with seat in leather, very well made, brown color, and wooden frame and metal legs. So again, we see the use of natural materials with a touch of a second material, that is that one that adds that kind of contemporary flavor to the piece. So for me, and is what I would like to make the point, is how important and how great it is to find pieces that can match a contemporary approach, a sophisticated design, a wonderful craftsmanship, and beauty. And that is, at the end of the day, that I think that is what many of us appreciate in interiors, is that ability with the few elements to convey the most desirable elements of beauty, which are sophistication and elegance. So if you would like to discuss about this in more detail, please give me a call, 0755 402 5486, or go to my website, www.hugocorreainteriordesign.com. Thank you very much to my Fair Design Studios for allowing me to share this information with you from the studio here in my fair, and being able to show you these pieces from Giorgetti and Cicotti. So I hope that you have enjoyed. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, and looking forward to see you then the next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.